Okay, the third question, I still need more explanation about formatting number in printf. Okay, this one actually you need to you need to stick the examples there in the slide. Okay, and you need to run it in our online compiler, otherwise you could not understand, okay, what is the meaning of 5%. I think you the question is related to this one. Yeah, what is percentage 4.2f there? Okay, it's a two floating points number, so that's why you have two only. But this one, why you have five there, one, so meaning that one floating number. So once you print by using this format, and later you will see the difference there. Okay, so that is the how actually it's work. Okay, that one, where is our compilers there? Okay, this one. Okay, I just uh, you know um, try to comment everything's there, so you just can test it. If you don't test, then you could not understand. And you, of course, it's not just test, you need to also find out the resources. Okay, you need to find the information from other resources as well. So that's why I show you there's a lot of popular website that giving you a lot of example and good explanations there. um, where is our slide? Okay, this one. So our floating number is okay, this one. Okay, so I just said that my float uh, pi is equal to, I just put pi there, just put 3.14156. Okay, then you can try to display there printf apostrophe percentage 5.2, and then f, of course we must put ends there, and then commas your pi. Then how about we try to print it, run. Okay, you get 3.14, which is similar to what have been discussed in the slide there. And then you can change it into any numbers here, then you will see that what happens. So that is how the formatting is there. So what actually, how actually the different from 1.11 value into another value, that you need to export by yourself. Okay, but if in order for you to satisfy with this display, or you're not satisfied with the description by the from the video lecture, then you can try one by one in this C compiler. It's actually similar to the what have been discussed in the slide there. Okay, next question is about, I'm still have doubt about the trapezoid of the flowchart. Can I write for the example, enter your age instead of read your age, because the symbol input output task for the user, because the symbol is input output symbol that asks the user to write the age. Okay, this one is actually related to the example that I showed before, which is yep, this one. Okay, the previous one, the one, okay, this one, the one that I discussed how to to create the function there by using scanf and printf. Okay, I just turn on back the algorithms there, so then you can clear about it. Because in this part I don't discuss about the flowchart, that's why some of you might get confused there. Let's say I want to build some flowchart of these things, how actually we want to do it. Okay, so the questions there say that okay, enter your age instead of read your age. because the symbol is in the input or output symbol, thus ask the user to write the age. Again, let's say if you know um, okay, just assume that this function I don't require too many inputs there. I just require one input, because now I want to relate with this question, because the question is about the application of read some age. The age is only one data, okay, one data only. So this application we have 4 data, so just assume the rest we don't have this instruction, we only have these 2 instruction. Okay, please enter age, or if you just hit please enter age, and then I use a percentage f, and this is variable here is store the age, of course in C. Okay, I just discussed that line. Okay, you have a print f, please enter age. Okay, please enter age, and then scan f percentage f comma and then I just put I call my variable age there. Okay, assume I already declare the age above, and of course there's a void main function there, both main functions there. This is the inside. Okay, if I want to draw the flow chart of this instruction, then I need to draw something like this. Okay, you have a trapezoid, one trapezoid there, and then you have another trapezoid. Because why is it 2 trapezoid? Because print here is output, scan is input, so means that this one is instruction. Okay, you can sit here, you can directly write a print please blah 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 enter age. Okay, and then here you can set read age. When you set read age here, it's refer to this one, where there is trapezoid here, because it is an input, where in C programming that input mechanism is represented by scanf. But this one is actually is not input, it's an output. You are the compiler, the CPU, when they run this instruction, it will print this text, where this text is actually please write age. That's why in my programs there, okay, this one is belong to this one. So that's why in my programs there, okay, once I run this one, okay, the first instruction have been displayed here, or the first thing have been displayed here is because please enter x1 is because of this instruction, and it is not an input, it is an output. Okay, output, a printf. You are printing or giving the data, where the data is please enter x1 into the screen. Okay, it's output. But when the code, your coding is waiting for user to key in something here, now that is now the CPU is waiting here, waiting for user to key in some value, and when you press enter, then it will execute and take whatever value here and it will store in the x1. That is input. Okay, so now this program start with the output first before input. Okay, but of course in some, when you are designing your flowchart, sometimes it's very tedious to do too many trapezoids. So that's why even in this in these examples there, sometimes people forget about this part. Okay, they only design directly like that, where you have one trapezoid represent reading the value, from the user. So that's, I understand, meaning that when I want to mark your paper, even if you forget to put two trapezoid to represent these 2 line, but when you just put the read read H there represent the input to be read from the user, that is enough for me. But in coding, yes, you need to put both printf and scanf if you want to do that. But in designing the flowchart, if you forget to put two trapezoid, you just put one trapezoid that represent just scanf, that is okay for me. Okay, sometimes it's very, very tedious to have a lot of trapezoid, because like I said before, scanf normally they always couple with printf, because if you don't have printf, then you don't the user when the user want to use your application, it's very hard for the user to know what things to do, because scanf will not notify the user. If you want to notify the user, you need to printf and print any instruction there, then user will know what to do, and then the scanf will waiting for the user to key in something.